Here we have a small team quietly building a next generation financial engine inside one of the fastest growing blockchains on the planet. No flashy Wall Street suits, no billion-dollar banks, just code, community and a smarter way to make your assets work. It's called Solido Money and it's not here to sell you hype. It's here to give you tools that run themselves. Stake your crypto, borrow against it without interest and earn yield without living inside a trading chart. Hi, my name is Rico Richardson and I have close to 2 decades of experience in the financial industry. Now let me take you on a smooth journey through what Solido Money brings to the table, how it operates and what makes it stand out. Now the real magic isn't just what Solido does, it's how it does it using some proprietary technology currently only available on the Supra blockchain. It's a technology called DeFi and it allows for this unique Solido proposition. Solido is the first and Supra-backed liquid staking solution. On Ethereum, protocols like Aave or MakerDAO rely on off-chain keeper bots to trigger actions like liquidations, auto compounds and rebalances. But those actions happen with a delay, often a block or more, leaving the door open for mad frontrunners to snipe profits before you can benefit. Borrowing rates are also variable, which means your cost can jump unexpectedly. And to get the same functionality as Solido, you'd have to combine multiple protocols. Lido for staking, Aave for lending and MakerDAO for stablecoin minting. And then Yearn for yield farming, plus keep a bot or two running to manage the whole thing. Now Solido changes that completely. It runs on Supra's DeFi, which is a built-in automation layer that executes strategies instantly in the same block with zero math leak. Staking, borrowing and yield farming all live in one integrated loop, and borrowing is also interest-free with a fixed upfront fee, you know, from day one. Now here's where it gets interesting if you're thinking long term. Supra, the layer 1 that Solido is built on, is currently valued at around 400 million. Now for perspective, if we look at Sui, which is another high performance L1, it's sitting roughly at around 30 times higher. Now Sui launched back in 2022, where Supra is super young, only launching 8 months ago. But Supra's tech is more modern and has unique features really interesting to mainstream adoption. If Supra ever grows into that range, we're talking about a 30x move just on the chain itself. And also, know that I've made a dedicated video on Supra which you can find on my channel as well, so be sure to check that out. Now here's the kicker. On most blockchains, the core infrastructure protocols built right into the ecosystem, the staking engines, lending markets, stablecoin systems often outperform even the L1 token over time. They're the pipes that every other app needs to run, and they capture value every single day the chain is active. And that's exactly where Solido sits. It's not just a meme coin that comes and goes, it's the financial plumbing of Supra. Now if the chain takes off, the demand for these core services can grow even faster, which is why it makes sense to explore projects like this while they're still young, early and unknown to the masses. Now before you look at the rest of this video, please remember that I'm not a registered financial advisor and that my videos are always meant to be educational and entertaining only. Make sure to do your own research and to only invest money you're willing to lose. And also know that this video is sponsored by the Solido Money team, but all opinions and statements are my own as you're used to. Now make sure to follow there and my socials so you'll stay updated on the latest news, and let's move on to the next part of this video, which is talking about the 3 pillars, which are Solido Flow, Solido Cash and Solido Grow. Now the whole framework sits on Supra's system level automation layer, which is also known as DeFi, which isn't just a buzzword because it sets the stage for everything. Solido taps into that automation to coordinate capital and let you be part of lending or yield setups without having to constantly watch the markets yourself. Solido Flow is the staking doorway. You lock up Supra and you receive ST Supra. And this is a liquid staking token whose redemption value climbs over time. It also has no protocol fees to stake or withdraw. When you eventually unwind, one ST Supra aims to redeem for more Supra than when you started. And there's a claim period after you request an unstake because the underlying validators need to exit cleanly. You're not boxed in while you wait. ST Supra is designed to plug into DeFi once integrations go live. On fees, Flow keeps it simple. There are no protocol fees to stake, unstake or withdraw. Solido is paid via commission sharing with validators while users keep their staking rewards. Now under the hood, Supra's DeFi takes care of delegation, reward harvesting and rebalancing across validators. It's evaluating conditions every block and executing on-chain without off-chain keeper bots. Think of it as a cruise control for validator ops, so you don't have to micromanage anything. Solido Cash is an interest-free borrowing engine. How it works is the following. You deposit collateral, which allows you to mint cash. Now for that, you have to pay a one-time fee up front. There's no floating interest rates like you would have on Aave or MakerDAO, and the liquidations are math-proof and instant, which keeps this system fully backed. Now cash stability comes from two directions. Redemptions give holders the right to swap cash for collateral at its dollar value, which builds a hard price floor, while borrowing ceilings and market incentives set a cap on the upside, creating a natural ceiling. Redemptions run through a sorted list of troves, usually fully clearing several and partially adjusting the last one. The troves involved actually see their risk improve after redemption, and they can earn a small gratuity from the fee. There's also a small refundable liquidation reserve parked with your position to cover gas if a liquidation ever fires. The result is a borrow without selling setup that's non-custodial and transparent about its costs. Solido Grow is the MakerDollars work layer for cash. You deposit cash and you mint Bcash. You'll then be able to watch its redemption value rise over time as the protocol captures liquidation profits. It's combining Aave's lending yields with MakerDAO's stability mechanisms, with the difference being that Solido Money has it automated and built into the same system. So that's it for the deep dive and the through line. Stake Supra and stay flexible with ST Supra. Borrow cash against crypto without an interest meter running. Put the cash to work as Bcash, where liquidation events turn market churn into yield. Let Audify keep the gears spinning, and then decide how much of the loop you want to run based on your risk, comfort and your time. Now that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Let us know down below what you think about this, and we'll see you next time. Doei!